Jevohn, changing things up, looking at Canadians who have done it big in the season and now heading into the postseason. RJ Barrett, those New York Knicks are not going to the playoffs, but since the All-Star break, he put up 25, 6, and 4. The efficiency could have been a little bit better, but you look at the way things have trended with Julius Randle, you look at RJ Barrett on the opposite side of it. Is the Canadian now the new face of the New York Knicks?
I think that New York fan base, those tough critics right there, their tough cookies have dictated that. They've determined that. They've embraced RJ. They've adopted him, and I think RJ stepped up to the challenge, really playing well under the bright lights. And like you mentioned, since the All-Star break, he's gone out there and he's really honed his craft. He's accepted a challenge. I think if you look at his career path, this is something he's done. You know, when the bright lights are on, you look at him going to Montverde, a big-time prep school, played well there, had success there, going into Duke, a Canadian going over to Duke and really carving a space like he did there alongside Zion, played well, right? That's under the bright lights. It doesn't get any bigger than that. And then obviously winning a gold with the U19 for Canada with the national team. And I think, again, he always rises to the occasion. Now, for me, there has to be a commitment from the Knicks front office to RJ as well. You spoke about the efficiency or lack thereof. Well, yeah, there's room for him to get better. There's another level for him to reach, a ceiling for him to get to. We'll both have to commit to each other. We know RJ is going to put in that work, and he wants to get there. And like he said, he only worked out for the Knicks in 2019 going into the draft because he wanted to be there. Now the Knicks have to show him that same gratitude, that same appreciation.
Someone who certainly loves the spotlight is Dillon Brooks. Memphis Grizzlies are looking good heading into the postseason. Dillon Brooks, the way he's put on since dealing with injury early in the season has been so impressive. What are you seeing from his game?
I see, when I think of Dillon Brooks, I think about impact and I think about presence, right? His numbers are always going to fluctuate, but what he's going to go out there and do is give you his all. And I like the fact that, Ja's on his team, Morant's on his team, that it's his show. But at the same time, Dillon is going to be the vocal one. He's going to hold himself accountable. He's going to hold his whole team accountable. And you need that. You need that bully in your locker room. You need that bully that's going to fight for your team on the court as well. He's gone out. He's done that. In Ja's absence, he's also put up some big numbers as well. But one of those personalities, one of those guys that has a courageous personality, invigorates your team. And he's not afraid of the moment either. He carries that load.
Moving to someone who is a bit more subtle, Dwight Powell, he's someone who brings his hard hat, his lunch pail. He's just going to stay in his lane, stay in his role. What do you make of his impact going into this postseason for the Dallas Mavericks?
You said it. Blue collar, comes in, hard hat, lunch pail. I like what he does because he's playing off of, Luka, looking at the confinement of his system and playing within that, really coming and setting good screens, allowing Luka to get into the paint, score. And then, what makes him so special is that he rim runs, right? And when he's running to the basket, out of those pick and roll situations, he's giving you a threat above the rim. There's no defense there. He's also become such a good passer in that short roll situation there that he's making plays for others as well. So the thing with Dwight, his effort is always going to be high, right? He's not going to get out of character. He's going to give you what he has. And I think that's so important for a team because everybody has a piece that they play, a role that they play. He stays within it for his team, and then they're playing well.
There you have it. Hey, it's the most wonderful time of the year. The postseason is coming, and we can't wait to just sit back and enjoy. Hope you enjoyed our discussion, and we'll catch you next time.